welcome back to my channel. Today we have the Daughter and Smoke and Bone series by Laini Taylor. So we have the 3 series. So we have this one, Days in Blood and Starlight, and the Dreams of God and Monsters too. So let's get into these. So these are the Loom Crates additions to the series as well. So this is all in blue. So you can see the cover is amazing. It's very, very pretty, and see, that's how it went blue. So it's all blue. We have blue sprayed edges. And then we have the back that says, once upon a time, an angel and a devil fell in love, and it did not end well. And it didn't end well. So I have actually got those in the bookends as well, which is cool. It's signed by the author. And it has this on there. It says that she has been innocent once. A little girl playing with feathers on the floor of a devil's lair. She wasn't innocent now. And then this is the artwork on the reverse Just jacket as well, which is very, very pretty. And I do love, you can see different animals and different creatures. So I say something like that. But I definitely love this. 17-year-old Karu is a secret even to herself, plagued by the sensation that she isn't whole. Raised half in the human world and half in elsewhere, where she acts as an errand girl, errand girl, to the shadowy brimstone. Karu has also known she must keep her 2 lives in the balance. She has never understood the dark work of the monstrous creatures, who is the closest thing she's ever has to family, nor how she came to be his employee. But now the doors to the Earthworld are closing, and Karu must choose between the safety of her human life or the danger of the war-ravaging world that they must hold the answer she's always sighed for. So as I was going for these books, let's see what I can show you guys, but there's not really much. You have this one here. I'm going to go straight into the book. So, this book was definitely intriguing to carry on reading. Ouch, my book. So Kara doesn't know anything about herself aside the fact that she lives an unusual life divided between the human world and a world with monsters who created wishes from teeth. That all changes when she comes to face with Akaviv, an angel who stalks her and falls mad in love. Akaviv holds the secret to Kara's history, and after breaking a wishbone, Kara finds out that she was once a Majorel, a chimera who has executed from treason after falling in love with the Southern Akiva. Karu is excited to be reunited with Akiva until she finds out that he murdered the monster family she grew up with. Karu runs off to find a way to the monster world with the help of some ugly creature, Razgat, and Akiva is left on his own. So what's coming into this happening pretty much induced Karu and her ex-boyfriend Kaz, who decided to become the nude model for her art class. Karu decided to make him squirmy literally by using a scrubby to wish that his area down there itched again and again. Harsh, right? But kind of fun at the same time. He has gone out his way to collect teeth from others. Brimstone sends Karu on an errand to meet grave robber Israel. On the way, she's spotted and stalked by the Seraphim Akiva. Israel lives over in Clive, dragging the fallen angel Razgat on his back after making a wish to have great knowledge. Razgat is creepy. BTW. He lets Karu to see how she tastes. Yeah, that was definitely creepy. Akiva almost kills Karu, but at the last minute, she gets away by holding her hands out with her hamsters pointing at him, knocking him down. Karu goes back to Brimstone's hideout weak and tired. The camera there leaves her alone when they think she's sleeping on the cot, and she decides to venture through a doorway she's always known about, but she has never entered. She finds herself in a different world with 2 moons. Karu goes to a human home when she realises she can't get in because the keys are at Brimstone's over. Kaz is there, and she just throws him through the glass door and steps over him. Problem solved. Karu goes look for information and finds out that Israel is dead after confrontation with Angel Akiv, but then Razgat is still alive, knows where to find a portal in the other world where Brimstone is. Akiv finds one of Kara's sketchbook in Brimstone's hideout with her human address and decides to stalk her. How convenient. Once Teresa shows up and sees them flying, they both run off. Kara decides that she won't kill Akiv because she wants answers about who she is and what is going on. Akiv spots the wishbone that Kishmis brought Kara around her neck and breaks down crying. He tells Karu he knows who she is, but before he can say anything, his angel siblings, Lesvara and Hazel, show up. Akiva reunites with Karu and tells her that when they break the wishbone, she will know everything. We find out that of a long time ago, Akiva was the battle and almost died, but Chimera named Madrigal saved him. He became obsessed with her and made a plan to reunite with her. Akiva snuck into Chimera's territory, started seeing Madrigal, and they decided their love would bring about peace. Unfortunately for them, Madrigal's ugly, jealous sister, Kuro, spied on them and reported the naked doing to their ghost, the head of Hatchos. The flashback continues. After being captured, it decides Madrigal will be executed with the plans of Requaction. Brimstone has other plans, though. She was his apprentice and snuck away to his heart. He tells her that after her execution, she would force herself into Kara's body while she was doing the blessing. Madrigal does so, then rescues Akiva while still in Kara's body. He knocks her unconscious, escapes, and the Madrigal remembers nothing else and assumes Brimstone then figures out a way to transfer her soul into the wishbone. Caro finally feels whole, realising that she and Madrigal came back alive again. Then he and Akiva finally reunited, So we have an apology. The apology. Karo has left Akiva behind. She doesn't kill him and find out what he did, but he leaves. But just leaves. Karo picks up Razguts and heads through the portal he was dropped through after the Auschwitz. So obviously, once she found out what happened, she was very, very annoyed. We have some things on the We have Scrappy, which was something that I find is the smallest weak termination of a wish. These are things like making someone's privates itch. We have the Shining. Sorry, the Shing. Is that it? Shinging? For wishing like things like a tattoo remover or natural blue hair. Lucknow, we have Gravel, Praxis, Chimera, High Spectafian. All those ones, just all those. Next up, we have the second book. I hope you guys enjoy, and I'll see you guys next time for the next book. Thank you very much for watching. Bye. Hello guys, welcome back to the channel. Today we have the second book of the Daughter Snow Bone series. This is The Days of Blood and Starlight by Laini Taylor. So this book is seriously amazing. This is a Luma Crate exclusive as well, and here are the pink spray edges that include with it. And we have this. Once upon a time, an angel and a devil held a wishbone between them, and it split, and the world in two. So, signed. We have this. I don't know if you can hardly see it. But it says, Mercy breeds as mercy slaughter. Breeds slaughter, we can't expect the world to be better than we make it. And then we have this. This is some intense artwork, guys. Intense. Ouch. So, we do have a picture of Everett. I hope I'm saying that name, probably not. Of a map, and save that, let me have that. So, let's get started. Lots of angels come and die and stuff, There's still war going on. Curious is a new resurrectionist acting again under Thygo, who she doesn't like. She brings back Isa, yay, and finds that they're coming alive trapped in Thorberts in the cathedral. By the end of Kara is sick and of Thygo and his bad ways, so she kills him and stuff. Some other souls in his body so that Chimera don't make her bring him back. Meanwhile, Akelvi have been trying to do some good by saving Chimera from being murdered. He ends up going to kill his father, Joroman, and does so. Unfortunately for him, that was part of his uncle Joro's plan, which also includes invading the human world. Oh, and Hazel dies in the process. Sorry. So Akiva heads to Erised to find Karu, but cannot find her anywhere. Crap. There's some names that I had to try and pronounce myself. Sazunana freaks out because she cannot get a hold of Karu and is worried that she is dead, until there's a news report about someone going around stealing teeth from museums. Meanwhile, Karu is working on putting new bodies together in Thygos. Each Chimera has to be remade with wings because they're new hideout in the human world. The aftermath of the war is continuing, with the Siphons killing innocent chimeras, and the Revenant responsible Chitin smiles into dead Siphons' faces. They're going to get any more weirder than that. Then we have new characters that are introduced. We have Saveva, Saravel, and Wrath, a chimera slayer who escaped after attack from Revenant and attempt to avoid being caught from the Seraphims, the same species as Madrill. Kara thinks that the Revenants she's creating are being sent to the Hintermost to protect innocent fleeing chimeras from their angels. We realize they've been sent on counter missions to kill innocent sefarers. Ay. Unfortunately, they die in Sefar's court and almost killed as well. Susanna and Milk travel to the south of Morocco. To travel in their blog, they think that Kara might be. Fortunately for them, they are right, and before they die from the heat, Kara spots them and takes them back as guests. Then we have Joe, Captain the Domino, is noted by the presence of a creature that his men has found. Kara is confronted by Akiv, while off of her own. Joram, the Southern Empire, throws a fit one day when a fruit basket shows up to his room. None of the guards know how he got there, so he has them all killed, including the poor naked girl he slept with. Well, that's just disgusting. Why? Come on. Like, just reading that myself, and I'm like, I can't believe I read that twice, to be honest. There goes outrage when he finds out Issa is there. He wants to know why her Threbel came from, but no one's telling him. Akiva calls to meet Joram for heroic service to Realm and decides he will use the meeting to assassinate Joram. With the help of Hazel and Lyraz, after finding out Joram's fruit basket outburst and murder the poor naked girl. Isla tells Karu the message she was safe for. The thousands of Kairos decide to save themselves during the war by going to the cathedral behind the city and putting their rebels to retrieve later. Karu finds out that the few who supported her during her outburst of Faragos had been taken to the pit to be killed. Akka tells Karu that he's going to close down the portal between their worlds and the human world so Joe cannot invade. Unfortunately, he doesn't do it in time. Zohun and Mick come running to Karu to warn them of the news, but the angels are at Earth. The Chimeras and the Misbegottens have no choice. They decide to team up for the fight. The common enemy of Jarrell must dispose of both. Oh boy. We have to see how this will work in book 3. And let's just say book 3 was definitely interesting. I don't know why I said like that, but whoopsie daisy. So yeah, the next book is ouch. I feel just died in one spot. So yes, now we're going to have the next book, which is The Dreams of God and Monsters. Hope you guys enjoyed, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye-bye. Hello guys, welcome back to the last and final book of the series, and this is Dreams of God and Monsters by Laini Taylor. So this is the third and final book, and it is a bit bigger than the last two, and we are in orange today. Look at that. Beautiful orange sprayed edges. Signed by the author. We have this can very see it either. People with secrets shouldn't make enemies. People with destinies shouldn't make pets. With a little feather. And then this is a cover. They look so amazing. I love these full-on bright colours. So, the final instalment of the Daughter of the Smoke and Bone trilogy. By the way, staggering deception. Karu has taken control of the Chimera's rebellion and is intent of steering its course away from the dead and vengeance. The future rests on her. If there's going to be a future for the Chimeras, it's a war ravaged Erzar. When Drell Brutal Serpent's army transperses into the human world, the unthinkable becomes essential, and the Karu and Akav must ally their enemies' armies against the threat. It is Twisted Vision's version of their long time ago dream, and they begin to hope that it might forge a way forward to their people, and perhaps for themselves, towards a new way of living, and maybe even love. But there are bigger threats that Joel is in the offer. A vicious queen is hunting Akiv, and the skies of Eretza. Something is happening. Massive stains are spreading like bruises from horizon to horizon. The great winged storm hunters are gathering as if it's summoned, carelessly circling, and a deep sense of wrong pervades the world. What power could bruise the sky? And I've got to show you. Once upon a time, an angel and a devil pressed their hands to their hearts and started the apocalypse. The apocalypse. I can't say that word. Why can't I ever say that? Anyway, this is like a cross between like Romeo and Juliet kind of thing. So, with this third and final installment begins, the most popular is read only footage of thousands of angels sweeping through the skies and descending upon vacation cities. Riots, vigilance, baptisms, suicides, and mass panic commences. A young university student named Eliza Jones cannot help but feel that something's very wrong with the overly staged nature of the Angels meeting with the Pope. Meanwhile, our characters, Karu and Akiv, are facing the greatest challenge of their extensive life, trying to forge an alliance between refuge chimeras and renegade angels so they can fight as the undefined army against the southern invasions. As point is Rixine's productions outlined either Karu's or Aki's story arc, their complicated history has built over the course of 2 books, and you can't simply jump to a final installment before first reading its procedure. So once upon a time, the angel returns, like I said at the back of the book. Though the odds seem impossible for Karu and Akiv, they have a secret weapon. Despite the superior number of 7, the Chimeras have the ability to transfer souls from one body to another, and at the end of the book, the greatest Chimera general of all, the cruel and violent White Wolf Thurgo, had his dead boys reanimated with the soul of their most trusted ally, the Chimera youth called Zuri. Zuri? It's only Zuri's impersonation of Thurgo that had the chance of convincing the rest of the Chimeras that alliance with Aki's most misbegotten legend is possible. So this is not necessarily a good thing, as it means that I've never fully stolen Kuro's and Aki's romance. This is like between Angel and Devil, but it's literally given me an anime called Angel's Friends. It's on YouTube, guys. It's got season 1, season 2. So between Angel and Devil, they're not supposed to touch or fall in love, but they do, and things turn to worse, but they end up growing out of it and becoming something weird. Like, because something become fascinating to it. So if you guys haven't seen that, it's called Angel's Friends, and it's like these angels and devils look after going to the human world, and they either turn them good or bad, pretty much. So it's kind of giving me that kind of sense of it to it. So definitely was fascinated by the story. I was literally intrigued to read it. A mysterious team of angels hunting Aviv for reasons that has something to do with the intense magic that he can summon. It's lit out of left field and introduced a brand new conflict to the last segment of the book that feels really incidental. I'm really glad for reading this book. I'm really glad to finally reading the book as well, and I was intrigued by it. So thank you guys for watching this, and I will see you guys next time for the next book that I have no idea what it will be yet. Thank you guys for watching. Bye bye for now.